Good day. Welcome again to Squared Circle. For today's episode we are featuring Liv Morgan. Liv's full name is Gianna Jean Daddio, born in Morristown, New Jersey, on June 8, 1994. After being discovered at Joe DeFranco's gym in Wyckoff, New Jersey, Daddio signed a contract with WWE in 2014, and was assigned to their developmental territory, WWE NXT, in October 2014. She made her first televised appearance at the NXT TakeOver Rival pay-per-view on February 11, 2015, as a planted fan who jumped on Tyler Breeze during his entrance. She appeared at NXT TakeOver Unstoppable on May 20th, again as part of Breeze's entrance. In October 2015, she briefly worked under the ring name Marley, debuting on the November 4th episode of NXT, where she worked as a jobber and lost to Eva Marie. She would return a month later as Liv Morgan on December 2nd, but unfortunately lost to Emma. On the November 21st edition of SmackDown, Morgan debuted alongside former NXT members Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan. The Triad made their debut attacking Naomi and Becky Lynch backstage and later Charlotte Flair and Natalya during a women's title match. These attacks on the SmackDown women's division quickly established Morgan, Logan and Riott as heels during their main roster debut. The following week, during the November 28th edition of SmackDown, referred to as the Riot Squad, they wrestled against Charlotte Flair, Naomi and Natalya in a 6-person tag match. After the first night of the 2018 WWE Superstar Shakeup held on the April 16th episode of Monday Night Raw, Morgan and the Riot Squad were drafted to the Raw brand. At the inaugural all-women's pay-per-view Evolution on October 28th, the Riot Squad lost to Natalya, Bayley and Sasha Banks. On April 16, 2019, during the WWE Superstar Shakeup, Morgan was moved to the SmackDown brand, separating her from the Riot Squad. On the July 16th episode of SmackDown Live, Morgan turned face when she confronted Charlotte Flair and faced her in a match, in which Morgan lost by submission. Morgan was the final overall pick of the year's draft, being drafted back to the Raw brand. Over the next 3 weeks, vignettes were shown of Morgan, her hair back to blonde, cleansing herself in the bathroom as she explained she had been used by others her whole life and in order to change she needed to destroy herself. Liv repackaged herself and returned to television on the December 30th episode of Raw, during Bobby Lashley and Lana's storyline wedding, interrupting the proceedings and professing her love for Lana. After Lana subsequently attacked her, she aligned herself with Rusev, who had been feuding with Lana and Lashley, thus cementing her face turn. After her feud with Lana ended, Morgan entered a feud with her former Riot Squad teammate Ruby Riott, who turned on her upon returning. Morgan continued her feud with Riott and defeated her on the April 20th and 27th episodes of Raw respectively. Later on, Riott asked Morgan to join her in reforming the Riot Squad, in which set up a feud with the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. At Payback on August 30th, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, now officially known as the Riot Squad again, defeated the Iconics and once more the following night on Raw, forcing the Iconics to disband, per stipulation. As part of the 2020 draft in October, Liv and Ruby were drafted to the SmackDown brand. She won a fatal 4-way match during her first night on SmackDown after the draft to qualify for the women's team at Survivor Series on November 22nd, in which she and her brand partners lost. They challenged for a shot at the Women's Tag Team Championship on the first night of WrestleMania 37 on April 10th, but failed to win the match. Riot was released by WWE on June 2, 2021, effective. Liv competed in the Money in the Bank ladder match at the eponymous event on July 18th, but failed to win the match. Liv Morgan defeated Carmella in the pre-show at Extreme Rules on September 26. As part of the 2021 draft, Morgan was drafted back to the Raw brand, wherein she competed in the Queen's Crown tournament. Liv won a fatal 5-way match to earn a shot at the Raw Women's Championship, which was held by Becky Lynch. She received her title match against Lynch on the December 6th episode of Raw, but lost. Liv got another title shot at Day 1 Premium Live event on January 1, 2022, but was again bested by Lynch. In March, Liv began teaming with Rhea Ripley, challenging for the Women's Tag Team Championship in a fatal 4-way tag team match on the second night of WrestleMania 38 on April 3 in a losing effort. On the April 18 episode of Raw, they faced new champions Sasha Banks and Naomi for the titles, but lost, and after the match, Ripley would attack Morgan, ending their partnership. At Hell in a Cell on June 5, Liv Morgan, AJ Styles and Finn Balor lost to the Judgment Day, Edge, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, in a 6-person mixed tag team match. Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss teamed up and defeated Doudrop and Nikki ASH to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. At the event on July 2, Morgan won the Money in the Bank contract, granting her a Women's Championship match at any time of her choosing. Later that night, following the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Natalya and Ronda Rousey, Morgan cashed in her contract on the ladder to win the title, making her the third woman and fifth superstar to successfully cash in the Money in the Bank contract the same night after winning it. At Extreme Rules Premium Live event on October 8, Liv Morgan lost the SmackDown Women's Championship back to Rousey, ending her reign at 98 days. Teaming up with Raquel Rodriguez, they won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship against Damage Control on the April 10 episode of Raw. Liv and Raquel vacated the titles due to Morgan suffering an injury, ending their reign at 39 days. Liv Morgan currently holds one of the shortest elimination in Royal Rumble at 8 seconds. She also holds the longest time, tied with Rhea Ripley at 1 hour and 1 minute. Currently Liv is out injured, and we here at Squared Circle wish her speedy recovery. Either blonde or pink-haired, from the Riot Squad, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, winning the Money in the Bank, getting the records for Royal Rumble to finally becoming the Women's Champion, we would always like to watch Liv Morgan. Share us your thoughts on this video, comment down below whose superstar you would like on the next episode, and as always, please subscribe, like and share.